Guys, what is going on? Welcome to my special preview and predictions video. We're going to be taking a look at both the NXT TakeOver Orlando cards and the WrestleMania 33 cards, respectively. Now, between both of these shows, there are a ton of matches to cover. The WrestleMania card has 13 matches in total. The NXT card, I believe, has 4. At this moment, it has... Yes, only 4 matches, but there could be an additional match added, possibly maybe a tag team match between Sanity, No Way Jose, Ty Dillinger, Roderick Strong. We'll have to see. But we'll start with NXT TakeOver Orlando, and then we'll, of course, get into WrestleMania. So, yes, let's start from the bottom, and we'll work our way to the top. We have Andrade, Cien, Almas versus the debuting Aleister Black, also known as Tommy End. I've heard good things about this guy. He's from the UK scene, and I can't wait to see what kind of impact that he makes. This will be my first time seeing him, so he's going under the new name Aleister Black. Been digging the promo vignettes that they've been doing, building this guy up. So I think him and Almas will go in there, and they'll have a pretty good match to open up. I think this will be the opener for this show. And, but I think it's fairly safe to say that Aleister Black will be the one walking out victorious. We then have this triple threat tag team elimination match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. We have the Authors of Pain versus D.I.Y, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, versus the Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. Seeing as how it's an elimination match, this is going to be very, very tough to predict. With the added stipulation of it being a triple threat tag team elimination match, it leads to a number of different scenarios that could be possible. You could possibly see the Authors of Pain eliminated, and it could come down to... I think the Authors of Pain will be eliminated. I think it could possibly be by a countout, or, I see them getting eliminated, and then I see it coming down to D.I.Y and the Revival, who've had a classic series of matches, in which I'm predicting that D.I.Y will regain the NXT Tag Team Championships. So, that's my prediction for the triple threat. I think it'll be a really good triple threat match, and could definitely be the Authors of Pain's best match to date. So it's a match I look forward to. I like the way they built it up thus far on NXT. We then move into the Women's Championship match. The NXT Women's Championship match, this has been a showdown that has been rumored and has been, slowly getting to this point for a while now. The undefeated Asuka versus the also undefeated in singles action, Ember Moon. I like the battle of the undefeatedness. Both have been built up very strong to this point, and only one woman will be able to walk out and remain, or in this case, become the dominant face of the NXT Women's Division. It's tough to go against Asuka. Her resume speaks for itself. Been champion for coming up almost over a year. It's hard to believe. And Ember Moon, I really like the way they built her up as kind of the next top female superstar for the NXT Women's Division going forward. I love what Asuka's done, but I think this is the time where Ember Moon, she will get the victory over Asuka, and with that beautiful Total Eclipse finishing move that she hits, it's definitely one of the more exciting finishing moves in NXT and WWE. When she hits it, it makes a big impact, and I just think it's very unique, and the Eclipse Stunner, that's what they're calling it. So I think when she hits that, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. We're going to have a new NXT Women's Champion, because I think Asuka, she's really done all that she can as NXT Women's Champion, and I just think that it's Ember Moon's time. It's a match that, like I said, it's been rumored, but I think it's going to lead to Ember Moon, defeating Asuka, and this is my pick for match of the night. I think they're going to go out there and have a tremendous, tremendous match. So it's definitely my most anticipated match on this show. And then we have Bobby Roode defending his glorious NXT Championship versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I like the match that these two had at TakeOver San Antonio. I thought it was a really good match. Really liked the selling that Nakamura did on that knee. Of course, they told the story after that match of Nakamura going down with the knee injury, but he's recovered to this point, and now he's going to get his rematch against Bobby Roode for the NXT Championship. I, for one, think that it's time for Shinsuke Nakamura to come up to the main roster, and I think he's on his way very soon. Don't be surprised if you see him after WrestleMania, if you know what I mean. But I think Bobby Roode will successfully retain his NXT Championship, and he'll have a nice run with it. I think Nakamura has done all he can. I mean, he could beat Bobby Roode for the championship. It would make him 3-time NXT champion, but I just feel up to this point, Shinsuke, it's time for him to come up to the main roster. He's 37, keep that in mind. So you don't want to keep these guys down there for longer than they need to be. He's been down there for a year. He's made the impact that he has. He's won that NXT championship twice. So that's why I'm going in favor of the glorious one, Bobby Roode, to retain his NXT championship. So on paper, I think this will be another solid NXT TakeOver event. We'll have to see how all the matches play out, and if there's possibly another match added. Maybe we'll find out tonight on NXT. But I am looking forward to it. I'm not, as excited as I was compared to Dallas last year, but I'm still looking forward because I know these NXT TakeOver events usually deliver, and this one should be no exception to that. So yeah, that's my rundown for the card for NXT TakeOver Orlando. And now we're going to switch gears here and talk about the big show. The granddaddy of them all. The ultimate thrill ride. That is WrestleMania 33. Going to be emanating live from Camping World Stadium, Orlando, Florida. You know the time, place, destination. We have a total of 13 matches for WrestleMania 33, and we're going to run down the entire card here. So let's not waste any time, guys. Let's get into it with my official predictions. The biggest show of the year, WrestleMania 33. We're going to start with the six-pack challenge for the Smackdown Women's Championship. We have Alexa Bliss defending her title versus Becky Lynch, Natalya, Mickie James, Carmella, and Naomi, who was added as a late addition yesterday on SmackDown. As I said in my SmackDown review, I was going to say my prediction for here. I'm going with Naomi. She made a return yesterday on SmackDown. She's officially a part of this match. It's going to be a six-pack challenge. I think the story would come full circle. Naomi had to give up the title, due to an injury. Therefore, I think she will come in to her hometown and walk out. I think it will be a great feel-good moment for Naomi to win the SmackDown Women's Championship in her hometown of Orlando. So that's why I am picking Naomi to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. We have a match that I certainly think here has the potential and the possibility to steal the show. It's going to be Austin Aries versus Neville for that Cruiserweight Championship. Boy, this match, despite being moved to the pre-show, it does give me a reason to tune into the pre-show, so I'm going to watch just for this match. It's a match that, since they announced, I knew it was the right match for them to do. I'm glad they didn't do a ladder match with all the Cruiserweights. This is the match that needed to happen on WrestleMania. And if you give these guys enough time, they can go out there and tell a tremendous story and have a tremendous match. As far as who will walk out the winner of said match, it's a tough call because I really like what Neville's done as a heel up to this point. He's been killing it as the king of the Cruiserweights. But Austin Aries, he definitely could. There's a strong possibility he could be the one to knock Neville off his perch. I could see this match going either way, but I have to make a prediction right here. I'm going to go with Neville retaining his Cruiserweight Championship. But this is a tough one. Like I said, I could see it going either way. And then the final match here on the kickoff show is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. And let me pull up the participants here. In the Battle Royale, we have Mojo Rawley, Apollo Crews, Big Show, Kurt Hawkins, Braun Strowman, Goldust, R-Truth, Primo, Epico, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, Jinder Mahal, Sami Zayn, Fandango, Tyler Breeze, Dolph Ziggler, Rhino, Heath Slater, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Mark Henry, Sin Cara, Titus O'Neil, Connor, Victor, Kalisto, Aiden English, Simon Gotch. A lot of participants in there, but I think it comes down to two potential winners. I think it'll either be Sami Zayn or Braun Strowman, and if I had to go with a pick, I'm going with Braun Strowman. I think seeing as how he's not in a high-profile match on this card, I think the next best thing for him would be to come out of this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale looking dominant. And the best way for him to look dominant is to win the whole damn thing. So I think it's his for the tanking, and I wouldn't mind seeing Sami Zayn get the win here either. Either one of those two I'd be happy with, but I'm going to go with Braun Strowman as my pick to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale this year. And those are the 3 pre-show matches. We're going to get into the main card here. We'll start with the triple threat ladder match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. I like the addition of the ladder match, and seeing as how this has become a ladder match, I would like to see this match open the main card at WrestleMania. I think ladder match is a perfect pace to get the crowd going and set the tone for the show. So in this ladder match, we have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defending their tag team championships versus Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus Cesaro and Sheamus. I think this is the moment where Enzo and Cass finally ascend literally to the top of the ladder to win their first ever in the entire company that ever won the NXT Tag Team Championships. I think it's right here where Enzo and Cass win and become your new Raw Tag Team Champions. So I look forward to seeing what these guys are able to come up with the added stipulation of a ladder match. I feel it greatly helps this match. We have Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin for the Intercontinental Championship. I like the feud that these two have had, and I like the fact that we're getting, for the first time since WrestleMania 29, I cannot reiterate that fact, a singles match for the Intercontinental Championship. And I think these two can go out there and have a really good match. And I think it's Baron Corbin's time. He's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. I keep saying he is going to have one hell of a 2017. 2017 is going to be the year of Baron Corbin, and it starts here at WrestleMania. And he's going to walk out as the new Intercontinental Champion. I think this is the right time for Corbin to go over here, and from here on, I think it'll be to the moon with Baron Corbin. He has all the potential in the world. So look forward to seeing what these two are able to accomplish in this match for the IC Championship. We then have this mixed tag team match. John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maryse. You guys know I've been enjoying this feud. I didn't think I would when they announced it, but man, has the build with the Total Bellas bullshit stuff been just great. The Miz and Cena have been spitting words of just harshness back and forth amongst one another, and it's been some of the best stuff going forward on the road to WrestleMania. As far as who I think's going to win this match, I think John Cena and Nikki Bella win. As a result of that, I think that the rumors of John Cena proposing to Nikki Bella at WrestleMania is going to happen, and it's going to make for a great moment. So, yeah, it should be a fun match, and if Cena proposes to Nikki Bella, kudos to them, and just a great moment for both of them as a couple. So we'll see what happens, though. We'll have to see what happens. Let's talk about the Fatal 4-Way Elimination match for the Raw Women's Championship. We have Bayley defending her title versus Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. It'll be very interesting to see the orders of elimination here, but if I had to predict, I'm going to predict that Charlotte might be the first to go. I think somehow, some way that will happen. And then eventually, Nia Jax will be eliminated, and I think it's going to come down to Bayley and Sasha Banks one-on-one in the ring. That's where we see Sasha go to the dark side and finally turn heel, and what better way to do that than by winning in nefarious tactics to beat Bayley for the Raw Women's Championship. Should be a good match. I think the added stipulation of an elimination match helps the match in this favor. So we'll have to see what they come up with there. But I definitely think that we will see Sasha Banks make her long-awaited heel turn, and what better place for that to happen than at WrestleMania 33. We then have the gift of Jericho. Drink it in, man. Chris Jericho defending his United States Championship. He's going to defend it versus Kevin Owens. Oh boy, I cannot wait for this match. Another match that I think that has potential to steal the show besides Neville versus Austin Aries is Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. I love the way that this feud has been building, the friendship of Jericho and Owens, Jericho. It spanned throughout the summer last year. And it took us throughout the fall. There were highs and lows and the list and stupid idiots and just all the great moments. And eventually that all came to an end at the Festival of Friendship. And from here, this feud has been just very well told. I love what they've been doing between Jericho and Owens. And it leaves me eagerly. It's a match that I have been waiting for quite some time. So what better place to have it than WrestleMania? And I know these two are going to go out there and tear the frickin' house down, as you know they will. I'm rooting for Chris Jericho in this one, but I think Kevin Owens is going to be the one to walk out victorious. So it's just will not take away from what will be one awesome match right here. Just cannot wait for Jericho versus Owens. We then have Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. As of now, this is still a straight-up singles match, which something tells me that might change as we get to WrestleMania. I still see an added stipulation on this match. It's not, like AJ said, it's not Shane's strong suit. I think with the added stipulation, if it does get added, I think these two will go out there and surprise a lot of people, and they'll actually have a really, really good match, really crazy match. Shane's going to do something crazy. He always has to. It's WrestleMania. It's expected. Not the match that I wanted to see AJ in, but I know that they will go out there and AJ will make the best of this situation. You know, could it be as crazy as a match as we've seen between, I'm kind of thinking HBK versus Vince? I don't know. I'm kind of drawing parallels there to that match. If it's anything like that match, we're in for something wild. But it's time for AJ to have righted the wrong of what happened last year. Last year, AJ did not win at WrestleMania. He lost to Chris Jericho. So I think this year, AJ Styles will be successful in defeating Shane McMahon, at WrestleMania 33. We then have Seth Rollins versus Triple H in a non-sanctioned match. This should be a really good match. I love the way that they've been building this feud up. With the addition of Samoa Joe's getting involved in this match. And I also would not be surprised if the Demon, Finn Balor, returns in this match. Balor's coming. He's either coming at WrestleMania, I keep saying this, or the Raw after Mania. But we are getting down to crunch time. The Demon will return. Perhaps he helps Triple H beat Seth Rollins and they form a new powerful faction with Balor, Owens, Joe, and Pete Dunne. Could you imagine that? But this is going to be one really, really good match between Rollins and Triple H. It's going to be a lot of bells and whistles, but I think Rollins will be ready to go when it comes time. We'll see how the knee holds up. But I love the story they've been telling. The Creator versus the Kingslayer. And that new Seth Rollins shirt is badass. I definitely got to get me one of those, the Kingslayer t-shirt. But focusing on this match, I think Seth Rollins will be victorious against the Creator, the Game, the cerebral assassin Triple H. So I've been waiting for this one for a long time, and I look forward to it, guys. We then have The Undertaker versus the big dog, Roman Reigns. This one's really going to be interesting for the finish, and that finish is going to be very, very interesting to see. This one's tough to predict who's going to be the winner. Is it going to be The Undertaker? Is he going to be able to claim that this is still his yard? Or are they going to do what they should do in this moment? This is the right time, right place. Reigns is going to get heavily booed going into this match. And he displayed some of that cockiness and arrogance that we know he has inside of him on Raw this past Monday. And it worked. This is the right time, right place, right opportunity. You want to turn Roman Reigns heel? I can't think of a better way. So I'm going to go against my gut, because I know they're probably not going to do this, but they should. And if they aren't, they're stupid idiots and they're going on the list. Don't do passing of the torch. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. One more time. It's not going to work. But what will work is you're going to get heat. You want to get a lot of heat on this guy. Cheat to beat The Undertaker. There it is right there. Not only do you beat The Undertaker, you get booed for that. Imagine Reigns cheating to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. There's your top heel. You made Reigns already has heat, but this heat would just be, you could really get something out of a heel Roman Reigns. The feuds, the matchups, it would make for really great television, and I hope they do it. This is the time. This is the place. So you wanted a prediction. I'm predicting that Roman Reigns will cheat turn heel and beat The Undertaker. Yeah, I know, it's probably not going to happen, but I'd like to get my hopes up just so they're let down. So I trust WWE will deliver because they're usually pretty good at doing that. We then get into our 2 championship matches. We'll first look at Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Now, coming into this match, remember that Bray Wyatt, I don't know if a lot of you know this, has yet to win a match at WrestleMania. He did not win at 30. He didn't win at 31. He didn't wrestle at 32. Didn't like what they did with him at 32. Bray Wyatt needs to win this match. You want to put Bray Wyatt over as a bigger star? Randy Orton will be fine. Bray Wyatt needs to walk in, walk out, and continue his reign as WWE Champion. He's only had the belt for about a month and a half. He needs to have a longer reign than that. I'd have him hold it at least till SummerSlam, and then you could do what you want there. But you could help Bray Wyatt's career tremendously by getting him that first win at WrestleMania that he desperately needs. Randy Orton, made man, future Hall of Famer, he'll be fine. He could take the loss here. But Bray, thinking about the future, could really use this win to help elevate him to a higher level. So I like the fact that Bray has held the WWE Championship and held the belt for this long. But he needs to make a bigger impact, a bigger statement, I think, would be to have Bray Wyatt walk in and walk out as champion. So my prediction is Bray Wyatt will walk in and walk out as WWE Champion and defeat Randy Orton. And then we have what I'm assuming is the main event. It's the match that I think is going to go on last. It's going to be Goldberg, it's going to be Brock Lesnar, and it's going to be for the Universal Championship. This is just going to be 2 powerhouses going in there, and I just want to see an all-out fight, an all-out brawl. I want to see a match that at least goes... That's kind of funny thing. My prediction for the length of the match, I'll go 6-7 minutes. 7 minutes is my prediction for the length of this match. But I just want to see balls to the walls, action, brawling, blood, guts, all that good stuff. I just want to see these 2 go in there and have a good match. Not a short match. You could, but I don't know how that would go over. At least 6-7 minutes. That's what I'd like to see. And I think Brock Lesnar will finally get that big win that he's been searching for over Goldberg. Goldberg's had his number at every opportunity. And I think at WrestleMania, this is where Brock Lesnar avenges those demons and beats Goldberg in the ring for the Universal Championship. And Brock Lesnar will walk out as your new Universal Champion. So that is my predictions, guys, for WrestleMania. I'm really looking forward to Mania this year compared to at least the last couple years going into it. The build has finally been good. Hopefully WWE delivers with both TakeOver and WrestleMania. It's going to be a fun weekend. It is fast approaching. We are less than 4 days away. So those are my preview and predictions for both pay-per-views. Guys, let me know down in the comments section below your preview and predictions for both NXT TakeOver Orlando and, of course, WrestleMania 33. Always enjoy getting that feedback down below in the comments section. So I want to say thank you all for tuning in to my NXT TakeOver preview and predictions video, along with my WrestleMania 33 preview and predictions video. Remember, guys, tomorrow I'll be back up here with my Day in a Life video highlighting my journey to WrestleMania 29. So that should be a good one. And then either Friday or Saturday, I will be back up here with my thoughts on the 2017 WWE Hall of Fame ceremony, headlined by the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle getting inducted. So cannot wait for that. Of course, NXT TakeOver, my live review will be up 10:30 p.m. going live. So breaking down the entire NXT TakeOver card. Look forward to that show. And then my big review for WrestleMania 33 going live on this channel, either around 11:30, 11:45, around that time to be determined. So should be a great fun night. And should continue to be a great WrestleMania weekend. It's almost here. Enjoy it, guys. Like I said, thanks for watching this video review. Remember to click my like and subscribe button for more video content coming soon to this channel. So the lineup is set. The stage is set. So continue to enjoy the rest of the week, guys. And have a good day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.